Hello. Morning, afternoon, and evening. How's everyone doing? Bald ended already? Oh my god. 80%? It's actually quite close. %? Aww. Oh guys, you tried. Hello Symphony, hello Elite, hello Harumi, hello Woody, hello. Elite, I hope you're feeling better. Thank you for coming and thank you. Okay, today we're gonna read some creepypasta. Just to spend some times. I gotta spend some times before the collab. Later we're gonna have a collab with wait a second. Give me a minute. We're gonna have a collab with What is the description? Oh my god, I just realized that I'm using the old description for this stream. Okay, updated. Okay. I was like, when I scrolled down, I was like, why is Meat's name in there? It's like, why is his name in there? Okay, so later we're gonna collab with Lilia, Cerelia, and then Koikan. Which is they are all from the Cappuccino Airlines. If you don't know what is Cappuccino Airlines, it's a stream team that I joined recently. It will be my first time collabing with them. So yeah, it will be my first time talking to more girls today. Oh, ever since last stream, where I did the you know, what is that called? The Gartic phone stream with a bunch of artist girls. Oh my god. More girls again today. I'm so nervous. Hello George. Welcome. I got a chance to play Wilds on Brother's PS5. For an hour it was fun. So fun and new. I'm glad you have fun, Harumi. We're gonna play it together. I hope you have a chance. I hope you can borrow your brother's PS5 to play together tomorrow. Yeah. Cappuccino. It's cappuccino. Yeah, it's a stream team that I joined recently. Cappuccino. So yeah, it'll be our first time collab. I think so for the stream team. I don't know. I think they did collab before I joined, maybe. Yeah, they did a collab before I joined, maybe. Yeah. So yeah. How are you guys doing? How are you? Dang, happening is also playing. Everyone just want to play Wild. Okay, so tomorrow we're gonna play again. I want to try to like solo. I want to try and solo monsters. I want to try solo them. Yeah. I've already saw someone speed run the Arkweld already. Speed to run the Arkweld, which is kind of crazy. Those speed runners, damn. So yeah, okay. So the reason why my face is this close to you is because I was playing with the face tracking thing. So YouTube still just updated something, and then I realized that the mouse tracking is kind of like more accurate for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me thinking about stuff. Hello Chris, welcome. Yeah, I was just like playing around with the mouse. Again, I show my teeth like this. Yeah. I said this. Like this. I did like this. My mouth. Bye. Yeah, I'm just playing around with my mouth. Like how accurate does it track? But yeah, just playing around. Your forehead is lickable now. No, not my forehead. I think it really does a lot of facial expression for this model. Let me try a few more. The smug face. Is this Evangelion scary music? No, I just randomly searched IDMCA free music in Spotify. That's it. Hello Sandy, welcome. Are you guys ready for spooky day? Today is spooky day, even though it's not Halloween. Today will be spooky. Later the game, we're gonna play content warning. It's gonna be spooky as well. It's gonna be spooky day for some reason, even though it's not Halloween. Even though it's not Halloween, there is still like 9 more months before Halloween. Yeah. Okay, let's read some creepypasta. I have no idea about creepypasta. I don't really read them, like the scary one, especially like the popular one. So how many popular creepypasta do you guys know? There's literally a website for this. They literally make a website for this, and then there's rating as well. Average rating, bedtime, bruh. Songs to scream and pee your pants. Damn. Give me a minute. Okay. This one rated 9.09. Part 1. Does that mean that there's the second part? Do I have to find the second part? Or it's just... I don't know what to say. Just there. Just saying. I think I know a few. I'm not sure which one were made audible. Okay. Before we start, I hope the audio is okay. Is the background music too loud? Oh, hello Tata! Creepypasta. Yeah, we are reading Creepypasta. How are you? It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. Okay. 1999. Let's just start with this one. You want me to turn off the ads? Bro, this website's ads is crazy. That's why I had it on. Look at the ads, the amount of ads. Look at the amount of ads. Okay. Been busy, been good, been busy. Nice. Good to hear. So yeah, I hope you get a chance to play Wild's beta test. I hope. What is this? I'm having a hard time to distinguish ads and the stories. What the hell is this? The true horror ads. Is this even an ad? And then there's ads here, and then there's ads here. The ads are the real horror. I don't know which one is the ads, which one is not now. I have no idea. Turn it back on. The ads are scary. Resume ad blogging. Okay. Am I still allowed to read? Okay, it is blogging. Look at that. 200. Oh, you can't see it. Okay. Yeah, I hide it on the top one. 200 ads. 300. It's still going. Crazy. It is still going. Okay. So this is an estimated reading time 33 minutes. Oh, wait a second. Oh, it's slightly here. Let me. Should I come over? Yeah, I should come over here, right? Okay. Yeah, I should come over here. Give me a minute. Chat is blocking my face. Chat is blocking my face. Where's the VTube studio thing? Bro, I can't find it. And of course, some things that you aren't supposed to. And if you got it, but if you want to shorten it to Sith. Did I pronounce it correct? Sith. That's fine. Ayo, welcome. I shiver me timber. What the fuck? Mr. Bear. Oh my god, it sounds like Mr. Beast. I mean, it's talking about Mr. Beast. Okay, 1999, also sometimes referred back to my senior kindergarten class when I was 5 years old, where we used to read out the date on the blackboard every single day. The year 1999 exists as a stain in my mind, however, as a memory that will not go away no matter how I try to forget it. 1999 remarked the year I lost my first tooth. That's cute. Hello Blacklight. Thank you so much for the resub. 4 months. Blacklight is crazy. Sub me on Twitch and and YouTube. Crazy. Thank you so much. Creepypasta in the morning and before bed. I love it. Yeah, enjoy it. His first and last tooth. Stop. Why do you have to make it so funny? Okay, lost my first tooth. My first time on a plane. First time on a plane? Wait, what? They lost their tooth on a plane? Okay. And unfortunately, the early loss of my childhood innocence. Okay. That one memory that refuses to be wiped. It all started with that new or old TV. At that time, Pokemon was the latest fad to hit the school. Pokemon cards, games, stickers, and most popular, the TV shows. Suddenly, Pokemon mentioned. Nice. So, of course, every time I came home from school, I would stay glued to the TV until Pokemon came on at 5. The only problem was that my dad watched the news at 5:30. And Pokemon episodes were back to back, which meant I had to miss an episode every day. Something I whined? Is that how you pronounce it? Whined? On and on about. My dad got tired of hearing me complain every day. That must be why he went to bought another TV. Bro, that is a good dad over there. That is the best dad over there. If it's my dad, he would just suck with it. You don't need Pokemon. Usually they jail you. Very true. Usually they jail you. What the hell? That's a good dad. Bought a TV? Goddamn. My dad put the TV he bought in my room. In that room too? What the heck? This is the best dad ever. Unfortunately, it was just an old small bulb tube with rabbit ears even. Okay. It would have been a big and very bulky TV. Oh, never mind. You just foresee it. That would be actually if I have TV like that right now, it would just be like a vintage decoration to me. Man. It also only had 20 channels available, not including the channel Pokemon was on. I recall I didn't care, though. I was just thrilled I had my own TV in my room. After surfing through the channels, I came to the conclusion that only Channel 2 TVO Kids was worth watching, so I watched that for a while. It wasn't for another few months until I discovered Channel 21. 21st or 21. One day in April, I was flipping through the channels trying to see if Pokemon was on. The dedication to find a Pokemon channel. Where is my Pokemon? CRT TV FPS. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Okay. I pressed channel 21 into the remote, hoping there was more channels, and to my delight, there was. My dad was surprised too, but he let me watch it because it seems to have kids programs too, and programs on. The channel was called Caledon. I hope that's how you pronounce it. Caledon Local 21. And later I found out it was indeed broadcasted from the town of Caledon, Ontario, a town very close to my city. The shows I saw on Caledon Local 21 looked poorly made, and I never understand what was going on in them. half the time. However, as I grew up, every time I thought of that channel, I realized more and more how messed up the shows were, and I had to ask myself, what the fuck was I watching? That is so cute. My dad really got his kids a TV that could be 30 years old at that point in the story. Happy Tree Friends? No, that's so horrible. No, for a child to watch Happy Tree's Friends? No, yamelo. The following is a list of shows and episodes I remember seeing on Caledon Local 21. How I remember such detail even disturbs me. But I guess things like this stands out in your mind for a while. Channel only ran a few shows, probably because it was only operational between 4 p.m. and 9 p.m. Okay. April 1999, Mr. Bear-zilla. Episode 12. Very sketchy name if you were to look at it nowadays. The show featured a guy wearing a bear costume, mascot costume, who would get a new visitor into his cellar every day. It was always a kid. I don't like that feeling anymore. I don't like it already. The show was filmed with a camcorder, and not a very good one either. The police asked me a lot of questions about this show. This episode started with Mr. Bear sitting at a table playing checkers by himself. He sat there, playing for a bit, until there was a knock on the door. The camera was then looking up the stairs at the door, where there was another knock. Mr. Bear climbed the stairs and opened the door to reveal two young children. One was a boy about my age, and the other was a girl who looked about 8. Okay. Mr. Bear danced in delight and then started talking to the kids. I couldn't hear any of them that well. I remember Mr. Bear then led the kids into the cellar, which was quite dark, only lit by a small oil lamp on the table. I can't really remember that much more, except he's singing a song which I couldn't hear too well either, probably because of that large bear mask. The episode ended with them playing hide and seek, with the kids hiding in the closet and Mr. Bear counting. Why is this so creepy already? May 1999, Soup and Spoon. I don't think this was even a show. I think it was more of a special movie thing. All I know is I stopped watching Caledon Local 21 for a while because I thought this show was stupid, especially since Pokemon Now came on at 4:30 and 5. I don't remember much of this, but it showed a can of soup and a spoon both attached to strings, swinging back and forth? Huh? As if someone was holding them and dangling them in front of the camera. Interestingly enough, the show was shot in a basement, which looked just like the one used in Mr. Bear's cellar. Like I said, I can't remember much. The only thing I can remember clearly was the end. Huh? The entire thing was only half an hour, and just included stuff I found stupid, such as the spoon chasing the soup around trying to eat him. The ending showed a table and about 7 kids sitting around it, each with a bowl of soup in front of them. They were sitting and looking at the camera, but with confused, almost frightened faces. The cameraman then held the can of soup in front of the kids and said, "Spoons ready?" And then it just stopped. That is actually very weird. Incredibly weird. Incredibly weird. What? Hello, Jose. Can say hello, hello. I hope you have a great day. That's so weird. What's going on? July 1999. It was summer, and I hadn't watched Channel 21 for a while, until one day when I slept over at my friend's house, and I decided to check it out again. My friend had gotten a TV in his room for his 6th birthday, so we stayed up very late. For us, 9:30 was very late, and watched TV. And that's when I remembered Channel 21 and brought it up to my friend. We decided to see if it was on, and to our surprise, it was. They must have changed the broadcasting time. So far, it is showing how strange public access channels could be. Yep. It can just be anything. It's so weird. Mr. Bear's Cellar, episode 23. This episode was entertaining for my friend and me, mainly because it has swearing? Huh? However, now when I think of this episode, I realize something was definitely wrong when it was filmed. The episode started with the camera on its side while it was facing Mr. Bear, who was walking upstairs to the cellar door. The camera then blacked out for about a second before fading in. Back upright, the facing Mr. Bear. I cannot stop thinking about Mr. Beast. There was also another kid talking to him, but this kid looked about 11 or 12. He was talking to Mr. Bear for a while, but I couldn't hear well, again with the crappy camcorder, until this kid started raising his voice. The kid was saying how it was late and his sister had to go home. You could also hear more voices in the background. I remember Mr. Bear clearly saying, "Get the fuck out, you are not invited," with a deep voice muffled by the bear mask. I remember my friend and I looking at each other and laughing at the mention of the forbidden F word. But the episode got weirder. The kid began climbing the stairs before turning around and saying how he was going to call the police. Mr. Bear began breaking into a run towards the kid, who started screaming and running as well. The camera then cut out, and that was the end of the episode. The channel then turned to static shortly after. Oh my god. Mr. Zoom pose. Hello, Hudson. Ayo. Oh my god. So these are all live? This is live? Holy shit. Okay. August 1999. I didn't want to watch Channel 21 after that. In August, I grew more curious to see Mr. Bear's Cellar. For some reason though, the last episode I saw of Mr. Bear was weird and had swearing, which also made me think the show was meant for teenagers. Nonetheless, I flipped onto Channel 21 when my dad was busy. Mr. Bear's Cellar, episode 28. Apparently, these episodes have been playing the entire month of August. It was studied a lot by the police. The entire episode was just Mr. Bear sitting in the chair talking to the audience. "Hello, kids. Do you want to visit my cellar? If you do, please write me a letter at this address." The screen then switched to a white screen with multiple colors letters reading the address. And that was what remained for the rest of the episode. This repeated for 5 hours every day until September came. What? On a sort of related note, have you watched the Amazon World of Gumball? I can't remember the show, but I'm pretty sure Susie is based on a strange public access character. Gumball! Is it the one that aired in Cartoon Network, Gumball? The fish and the rabbit? So what are you reading? Could not be earlier. Oh, we're reading Creepypasta. This one called 1999. Yeah, I think we are kind of halfway there. Halfway there, maybe. Yes. So Susie is based on a strange public access character. Wow. Wow. Oh, it's a cat. I just remember the dad. The dad is a rabbit. Yeah, a cat and a fish boy. Yeah. Okay. I didn't watch that one, but I kind of know about it. It's very creative. I know that show. Okay. And guess what I actually did? I sent Mr. Bear or that sick bastard who portrayed him a letter. I did it out of curiosity mostly. My dad was okay with it because he thought it was a legit kids show. But then, again, he never saw any of what was on Channel 21. So I wrote a letter using my best writing possible. I think I just said how I wanted to meet Mr. Bear. So my dad sent the letter to the address Mr. Bear said on the show. It stayed on all day. Anywhere. Anyway, for some reason, it took about a week to get a response, which I was surprised I did. I still have the letter I received on August 15, 1999. The letter read, Dear Elliot, Thank you ever so much for your letter. I would love to have you in my cellar. We play games, watch movies, and go fire camping in the middle of the woods. Wood Mansion. Come to my house at the police out of this. Huh? The police cut out of this address. Oh, okay. Celadon, Ontario, Canada. I look very forward to having fun with you. Love, Mr. Bear. Mr. Mrs. Mouth Show. What? That sounds weird already. I cannot believe my dad never found this sketchy because he actually took me to the house. And then that's when the police came involved. Those endless questions, those pictures of terrified kids. The woods. Again, being mentioned. That brings me to why I'm writing this blog. That psycho and his friends did some fucked up shit back then, and now it seems he's trying to get into contact with me again. The entire police thing is coming back. That was brought 1999 back to me. Over a decade later, it is happening again. Huh? Wait. So the writer, so this person, Elliot, did not go to see Mr. Bear? So he did not go to see him, Mr. Bear? Is that what he's saying? But he said the dad indeed bring him to the house? Okay, so I think you would say what happened later, maybe. Okay, it is happening again. Okay, so it's November 14, 2009. People have been emailing me asking what exactly happened in 1999. happened? Police. That's literally his face, actually. Cringe face. My dad never told me what happened for a while. I forgot about it anyway too. Channel 21 no longer came on, and when I asked about it, my dad would not acknowledge its existence. I think it was when I was 13 where I learned the truth. I remember Channel 21 one day and asked my dad about it. I guess he finally decided I should hear the truth. Celadon Local 21 was a local TV channel that ran from October 1997 to August 1999. That is 2 years. In the Peel region of Ontario, the entire channel was made from a house in Caledon, the one I visited, and run by a man who was not really known by anyone in the town. The channel was only available to older TVs because this signal was one only picked up by rabbit ears, weaker frequency. They call it rabbit ears, kind of cute. The man created all the shows on the channel, all of which were kids shows. He was Mr. Bear, and he was the mysterious cameraman. The real reason he created the channel was more disturbing than what was originally thought. As you might have already guessed, he kidnapped kids and held them in his cellar. But while most people thought he was a serial okay, this is very hard for my tongue. Serial child molester. He really wanted to use the kids for another purpose. Ugh! The day I arrived, the man had fled his house the night before. The day before the police went in for their investigation. I wasn't the only one who was watching. December 2nd, 2009. Sorry for not answering any question for so long. I haven't accessed my email account for some time. Anyway, let me finally set things straight about what I know. Purple Man. Purple Man. Purple Man. Okay. Back in October, I visited a house previously owned by the man who ran Caledon Local 21. 2 women lived there, operating a daycare business. How ironic. Now, to answer the questions you guys emailed to me. Who else watched Caledon Local 21? I know other people watched it for sure, including those kids who wound up at I almost said Mr. Beast, Mr. Bear's house. After some Google research, I found a few people on the Neo Seeker forums who were discussing shows from Caledon Local 21. They talked about the 2 shows I watched, but also another 2 shows I had never seen before. A user named I'm Real Live seemed to know all the shows that were broadcasted on Channel 21. Here are the 2 I've never heard of. I just realized my cat had the same name as protagonist. No, it wasn't intentional. Elliot. I feel like you wouldn't be wrong for some reason. Let's just not get into that. Oh my god, no! No, Harumi. The Fallen Angel of and Life. I'm Real Life described it as a fairly boring show about a guy rambling on in front of the camera about how we must please Satan and appease him before it is too late. What the fuck? Paying with the soul. I'm Real Life and another user called Siggy92. Siggy? Saggy? Siggy92 were discussing this show. They described it as a Blair Witch-like, as it consisted of a cameraman wandering around the forest at night, doing nothing particularly interesting. Okay, I will go looking for the conversation and see if I can get the link. Oh my god. Not the confused with the bear in the big blue house. No! That's the great bear. No, not blue bear. I love blue bear. I love the bear. No, not him, please. That's actually my childhood. Where's Mr. Bear? Or the guy who wore the costume. If I did know, I would have said earlier. I have no idea where this guy is, or if he's dead or alive. Hopefully dead. When I see my dad's friend next time, I will ask him about this. Maybe I can get a more definite answer. What did Mr. Bear do to the child? This is by far the most common question I have been asked. I found this out in October as well. Via, my dad's friend, who is a retired Caledon regional officer. Apparently the man playing Mr. Bear took the kids out of the house and into the forest nearby. What he did there, police are not exactly sure how it happened, but 16 charred bodies of children between the age of 4 to 13. Fucking satanic! Were found in a 15 by 15 foot ditch deep within the forest. My dad's friend did not want to go into exact details, but I'm seeing him next Thursday anyway, so maybe I can extort more information from him then. Charred bodies of children. They are doing some satanic ritual here. Oh my god. That's all I have for now. Thanks for keeping an interest in my blog. I will try to gather as much information as I can for my next post. I've actually been getting pretty interested in this myself. It should be my right to know what the hell happened. Oh, there's more. January 14, 2010. I'm sorry I haven't posted anything for a while. I kind of lost interest in this blog since I had a standstill while looking for more information about the identity of the owner of Caledon Local 21. Why do they make it like it's an actual thing? Is it? No way, this is the actual thing that happened, right? It's Creepypasta. Right? It's Creepypasta. However, a few weeks ago, I struck gold. I found some answers, surprisingly from the father of a kid I used to babysit. He lives just across of my street, and I used to look after his kids when they were younger. He currently doesn't have a job either. He used to live near the woods outside of Caledon and witnessed the owner's activities in the woods. His name is Anthony Polo. When he lived in the small bungalow outside the woods, he would often venture in to smoke a joint of marijuana or two before returning to his work as a wood craftsman. Polo described that sometimes he would hear voices of children coming from deeper within the woods, as well as glowing light off in the distance. Polo told me this event started in late 1997. Note, this is around the time Caledon Local 21 began airing. He apparently became annoyed by this happening every once in a while and actually went to investigate. Polo then described what the whole scene looked like when he got there. There was a group of kids, he said, about 13 to 17 and ages 5 to 12 gathered around a large fire pit with a burning fire. With them was a single adult. Polo talked to the man, noting his unusual unkempt. What does it mean? unkempt appearance of a crack addict, as well as his constant twitching, and asked what he was doing out in the forest with children. The man said they were on a camping trip, something they did frequently. Polo, not suspecting anything, Caledon has one of the lowest crime rates in Canada, simply laughed it at that and told them to be quieter. Oh man, he could have done anything. Oh man. Oh my god, he could have done something. Oh, he thought that they are just camping. Then paused for a while before telling me that they never became quieter. In fact, sometimes he heard loud chanting from the children in an unknown language. He didn't bother meeting with the man again. With the gun. Oh my god. I was thinking about, man, if it's me, I'm gonna have a rifle and like, shut the fuck up. As he was moving anyway. Okay. I told Polo that the man was probably the owner of Caledon Local 21, but he doubted it as he heard that the man was moving to Pickering by several other residents near that area. Here's what I know now. The man would take kids into the woods regularly for camping. The fire pit Polo described may be the hole the bodies of the children were found in. The children Polo saw are probably the one found dead. The man moved to a city called Pickering, a smaller city east of Toronto. I will discuss this with my dad's friend, the ex-cop, and see if this matches anything the police knew about the man. I also want to see if he was any other knowledge of what was aired on Caledon Local 21. February 10th, 2010. Good news, guys. I talked to my dad's friend and he disclosed a lot of information for me. First, I asked if the police has any information on the man who ran Caledon Local 21. He replied that they have only had the same leads for years and never found a suspect. However, the Peel Regional Police do have sort of the tapes found in the house Caledon Local 21 was broadcast from. He took me over so I could watch a few. I guess I haven't said much about him yet. My dad's friend's name is Mitchell? Is that how I pronounce it? Mitchell Wilson. A pretty nice guy. He seems to understand my thirst for knowledge on what happened during the late 90s in that house. He feels it was wrong that my dad went so long without telling me much. He took me to the Davis Road police station. If you don't know, it's the largest station in Caledon and one of the largest within the Peel region itself. Each of the main stations around Peel have some of the tapes. I was able to watch all of the footage that the Davis Road station has. Where's the demon? It's coming, Mr. Bear. I have to stop. Unfortunately, I wasn't allowed to take any tapes home for obvious reason. Paint with the Soul, episode 10. Garage thrown away. Garbage thrown away. Garbage thrown away, sorry. Paint with the Soul was one of the shows that I'm Real Live with Siggy92 discussed on Neo Seeker. I told the police about this and they informed me that 12 episodes of the show were made and broadcasted between December 5, 1997 and January 8, 1998. Exactly as I'm Real Life and Saggy92 described, The episode opened with the cameraman wandering around in the forest. It appeared to be during the evening, as it seemed the sun was settling. The cameraman walked along a path until he got to an area where there was a lot of garbage lying in the leaves. The camera looked around at the various wrappers, bottles, bags, and boxes, making sure each item got a few seconds of screen time. The camera then focused on a single area before the man spoke. I recall he spoke in a very timid, quiet voice, and I swear I've heard it somewhere else before, like on another Skeleton Local 21 show. I could barely hear what he was saying, but he mainly talked about how humans are garbage, or something that had to do with saving ourselves by cleaning up the garbage. It actually sounded really stupid, but still, a feeling of dread came over me. I mean, that forest was possibly where those bodies were found, right? Mr. Bear's Cellar, episode 25. When the police administrator brought this tape in, I actually said, "Oh shit," and chuckled a bit out loud. Of course, I got stares from the staff, but Wilson explained to them about my little experience with Mr. Bear and how I still kept the letter he sent me. Like the previous episodes, this one included a guy wearing a bear mascot costume. The episode begins with Mr. Bear waddling over to a cellar door with a bottle of orange juice in his paws. On the ground were 16 shot glasses as well as a small bottle that contained an unknown liquid. Ew! Mr. Bear poured an equal amount of orange juice into each glass before opening the smaller bottle and disposing one drop into the glasses. Drug! It's drug! Mr. Bear then went off camera. There was some minor sounds such as shuffling, and then Mr. Bear emerged from behind the camera's location. Following him were 16 children. I need 2 eggs. Simply needs something from me. I wish a soul collected. I'm your gal. Just need 2 eggs. The kids all looked rather content, except for this one who had visible bruises on his face. And unlike the other kids, he had a more fearful expression. He also looked around 11 to 12, which caused me to recognize him. He was the kid who had asked about his sister and subsequently met an unknown fate and at the end of the episode 23. That one episode I watched during July 1999. Anyone else getting Jonestown vibes? Huh? What happened in Jonestown? I don't know about that. When I told the administrator this, he confirmed it was the same kid. He was also featured in episode 24. An episode that only aired once at 3 in July 1999. The police have still not found the tape. Mr. Bear then broke into song, singing about citrus fruit and have good vitamin C was for you. I could barely hear the lyrics as they were muffled by the bear mask. The kids all drank their juice, the one from episode 23 doing it rather reluctantly, and the episode ended. Have you heard the phrase, drink the Kool-Aid? Did the phrase come from that? No, I don't know. What? Is that a real thing? Is that a drug in the Kool-Aid? Kool-Aid? Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh no, she asked. Yeah, have I discovered more and more horrible stuff that happens in this world? Oh dear God. May 8th, 2010. Last month, I finally got my G2 license in Ontario, Canada. This allows you to drive in a car by yourself as well as with some passengers after 6 months. I, of course, took advantage of this and drove into Caledon for a little Sunday drive. Since I haven't updated this blog in a while, I figured I might as well visit the house where the infamous channel of my childhood was located. Yes, oh damn. Oh damn. Okay. The house looked different than when I last saw it in October. The place was no longer used as a daycare and just sat there abandoned. However, it did have a for sale sign showing that someone still owned it. One thing to get rid of it though. Jonestown was a settlement run by a cult where 918 people either took their lives or were murdered. The deaths happened from poison that was put in Kool-Aid or flavoring. Oh my god. That's horrible. What the fuck? What the fuck are the cows doing? What the hell? It was mostly them taking their own life. Yeah, I guess they just believe in heavens that they want to go there. Something like that maybe. The abandoned house drew fuzzy memories from my mind. Mainly from that day my dad took me to visit Mr. Bear. A feeling of dread came upon me. What happened to the children while they were living in that house? I walked up the steps to the front door and peered through the window. Inside, I could see a nearly empty hallway with a few boxes at the end. At the end of the hallway, to the right, was an open doorway, presumably, is that how I read it? Leading to the kitchen. To the left were two doors, both apparently leading to the rooms, visible through the windows outside. I wondered where the cellar entrance was located and whether it had been sealed up. I walked around to the back of the house and found my answer. Two wooden doors lying at an almost flat angle were padlocked shut. This had to lead to the cellar. Not wanting to hang around, you cannot imagine what was going through my mind at that time. I departed. Behind the house, the empty field continued on until it reached a dense forest that lined the horizon. I wondered if that was the forest where the bodies of the children were found. I thought of myself, fuck it, and proceeded to walk across the field behind the house into the forest. The forest was oddly quiet, save for the few periodic sound of a woodpecker drilling into a distant tree. I cautiously made my way deeper into the woods, not really caring about the fact that I had no idea where I was going. I don't know how to explain it, but it felt like there was something I had to find. I came to a thinner part of the woods and few small houses in the distance. Polo's house crossed my mind, and I wondered if one of these homes had belonged to him. I neared a small clearing in which I could see three what does it mean? Adequately size. Oh, okay, sorry, quarter size. Okay, logs gathered around a black charred area, showing a small fire had been lit there recently. Add a quote. What is the add a quote? T3. Adequate size. Adequately. Small and fire. Oh, just enough. Okay. Showing a small fire had been lit there recently? Oh shit. Hey! Get the fuck out of our fort! Those words nearly give me a heart attack. I turned to my left and saw two dark-clothed people running towards me. My initial thought was to run. However, as they came closer, I saw they were really just kids in their early teens. Possibly 13 or 14, maybe even 12. As they approached me, they realized my size as well. I'm 6'1". 6'1", while they could have been no bigger than 5'8". One might have been 5'7". We said, get the fuck out. Will this come in the test? Yes, I will quiz. We will have a quiz later. The large one who was wearing a slip-knot shirt said half-heartedly, I stood my ground and shrugged. It's kind of funny. The shorter one who was wearing a Metallica shirt swung out a butterfly knife and held it in my direction. No, you wouldn't want that, I said in the deep, serious tone, trying to sound as bad as possible. I put out my cell phone. The two kids withdrew. The one in the Metallica shirt putting away the knife. Look, dude, we don't like people in our fort, so can you just go? The one in slip-knot shirt said, obviously intimidated. I had no business in the forest anyway, so I uttered out a simple fine and turned before I realized I had a great opportunity. Did either of you hear of a guy who murdered a bunch of kids in these woods about 13 years ago? I asked the kids. The two looked at each other in confusion before the one wearing the Metallica shirt answered, yeah, everyone knows about that guy, he said to me as if I were stupid. The kid in the slip-knot shirt continued, he still lives around here, in the storm drain. My big brother's friend says he saw him in a bear costume once, wandering around the forest at night. I don't like this. Yeah. Okay. My instincts told me this was probably a lie, and the owner of Caledon Local 21 is probably long gone, only existing as folklore in the smaller, isolated community. However, as a human, the thought of the mysterious unknown sparks interest within. What? When? And where? I cannot. And where is the storm drain? What? When? Where? How? Why? Which? I couldn't process. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna drink. Abuba. I need to drink some water. Oh my god, I'm spooked. I ask, okay, just out of curiosity. I don't actually believe the kid's story. The kid in the metallic shirt stared at me for a few moments, his eyes seemingly full of annoyance, yet curiosity for me. You are not from around here, are you? Why did you even come here? Now, I do admit, I was slightly startled by the nature of his question. However, I figured I might as well explain why I was there, just in case people mistook my intentions. I told the two kids about my experience. I told the two kids about my experience with the man and Caledon Local 21, and that I had to come to maybe seek out some sort of closure. Although, though, even I wasn't exactly sure. Welcome back. Expect a phenomenal. Paranormal. I'm just lost in sauce. The kids seemed familiar with the channel as they smiled and looked at each other when I mentioned it. They also became more understanding and gave me a detailed description on how to get to the storm drain. Shortly after, I decided to just turn around the way I came and head back to the house, leaving the kids at their fort. But now you are probably wondering why I left out such detail about what the kids told me just now. It is because I'm choosing to conclude what I have gathered now. Here is what the kids told me in detail. The storm drain lies ahead of the kids' fort, the same direction I was heading. The drain ends at a small river where excess water is drained out. Near here is a small playground. The kids told me people rarely use it. The man supposedly lives in the large pipe that rainwater drains out of. People have seen him, although always either wearing a bear mask or the mask and a full body bear costume. Note, I do not believe this is true, and in fact, simply a myth made by the residents of Caledon. The stories does not seem plausible in any way. Why did no one call the police? Didn't this guy look suspicious? And other questions like this leaves the story invalid. I may visit the storm drain, not because I believe the story, but because I want an excuse to visit Caledon again. So this block didn't die with no more tapes to watch. Okay. Whoa, nearly 5 months since I last updated. I'm guessing everyone pretty much thinks I was dead, right? Don't you read chat? Does that count as reading? Reading chat, does that count as reading? Checks out. Hello Faye, you're welcome. Okay, thankfully I'm not. But in all my seriousness, I really have been busy these past few months. And the blog about something that could have killed me as a kid is a little low on my current priorities list. As of now, I'm living in Waterloo, Ontario, attending the University of Waterloo for computer engineering. Yeah, I'm a keener. Huh? Is that how you call it engineering? Keener? Huh? Huh? An engineer? What? What is that? What kind of nickname is that? Where does that came from? As you can imagine, engineering is no walk in the park. So obviously, I nearly forgot about this blog. But as you can see, now I'm back. Yes and no, it's mostly stupid. Oh, okay. Canadians, I don't know. I've never heard that. Yeah, I've never heard of this either. Is that a nickname for engineer? I don't know. Okay, whatever. It's Canadian stuff, I guess. I remember to visit the storm drain the kids from the Caledon Forest told me about. It was out in a clearing between the wooded areas nearby a marsh. I never heard of Canadians. Unfortunately, I found absolutely nothing, save for a turtle that retreated into its built-in home. When it saw me, I snapped some pictures of the pipe, which I have posted as well. Also, let me tell you, it was not a storm drain like they said it was. Canadian unreal. Is there any Canadian in chat? I think mostly US, Mexican, and European. Don't think there's Canadian. What I saw was, yeah, Europe. What I saw was a simple pipe, possibly to access water from the marsh. When I returned from Caledon, however, I simply kept putting off uploading everything until I forgot all about my blog. It just didn't seem important anymore. Please forgive me. It wasn't until only recently that I'm now interested in my case again. On September 10th, I received an email from this email address. Returned the bee? Keen plus engineer. What does that even mean? Paid DLC Sigma. What the hell? Funny, am I right? Well, it gets better. I'm going to copy and paste the exact email this guy sent me. Dear Elliot, my dear boy. You see, this story may or may not be true, but it could happen. There was many slots for airtime. If you have money, you can have a public access TV channel. Some public access channels share airtime, like EWTN, how do you pronounce it? Religious? Is this religious? Really goose channel based off based out of Michigan. Religious. Is that how you spell it? Is that how you spell it? I don't remember. That shows Catholic-based programming. But during off-air hours? No, right? It's a typo, right? That's not how you spelled religious. Oh, okay. That's... Okay. Okay, I was... Really goes? Really goes? Religious. Yeah, that's how you should spell religious. Yeah, okay. Typo. During off-air hours, have dependent shows or just blue screen. It's a good story now. It's a good story. Really goes. Cable networks have emptied channels available for rent space. So the scenario of a pedo renting a channel on basic TV is not far-fetched at all. Pokemon mentioned. However, public access TV is widely revealed and can be terminated at any time. These are the rules for the US, not for Canada, where the story took place. So if this happened in the US, the pedo would be tracked and arrested. Immediately. Yes, this story could happen, but it is unlikely. 100 fuzzy hugs, Mr. Bear. Damn. It is a religious channel hosted by Mickey Mouse, hence religious plus males. Really goes. That channel calls Disney Channel. Disney Channel. What the heck are this typo? It's kind of real, huh? This must be the most annoying episode of Pokemon. In the US, did Mr. PD help write this? Oh my god, not him. Okay, now obviously this letter is fake and sounds almost corrupted. But still, I would like to thank whoever sent it, though they could use some English lesson. Just reading this letter creeped me out. But because of it, I'm now full of this new interest to continue my blog. I guess it's just funny trying to pursue the mysterious I've always questioned. Now my roommate knows about all of this. He thought the letter was real and actually seemed more scared than I was for a second. But then I shrugged it off, so he did too. I mean, what are the chances of this being real? How would Mr. Bear know all this about public access TV and about when I went to Caledon on those occasions? More or less, I know my email or me still be interested in his Scylla. Huh? From what I listened, I read it more interesting. Sorry, let's go. I'm going to send a reply to return the bee. Wow, just looking at the email address, you can tell someone wanted to freak me out. It didn't really work, though. Although, to whomever you are, thank you for sparking my interest back into the full matter. Maybe I can find out more about what happened to Mr. Bear, hopefully, because although I don't buy the email, a part of me still feels anxious. Thank you to all those who are still following me and have become avid fans. You are also why I'm choosing to continue this. Thanks, guys. Why does it sound like a YouTuber already? Hey guys, this is another episode about the investigation of Mr. Bear. Thank you for coming back for more of this. So YouTuber. This is so YouTuber. Okay, November 7, 2010. All of this just happened in a year? Still happening in a year? Okay. Whoa, I can't believe this blog hasn't been deleted yet. I haven't posted anything for so long. I have my reasons and I would rather not discuss them just yet. It has been a rather traumatic year for me. Some of you were right. I shouldn't have gone back trying to relive the mysteries of my childhood, but I couldn't resist. It has been over a year since my last post and a lot has happened. Let's recap where I'm at right now with regards to the whole Mr. Bear incident. Call Mr. Bear at 3 a.m. challenge. The fuck? The hell? Return the bee. A hotmail.com. It's no longer in use. At hotmail.com? Is that how you could say it? At hotmail.com. Okay. I tried replying the email. Okay, I tried replying the email, but I got no reply. I tried again a while back, still no response. I've actually moved up to Ottawa. I'm not sure is that how you pronounce the place name. Ottawa? Ottawa? I don't know. Capital of Canada, for those who don't know. For university, so I haven't been back to Caledon or back home in the Peel region for a while. I had my reasons. Did it just scroll up? I did not scroll that. I did not do that just now. Maybe I just accidentally touched it. Ottawa, right? Ottawa. Spooky. Ooh, spooky. Ooh, someone touched my mouse scroll. Ooh. Damn. Back home in the Peel. Wow. I had my okay. I've had to make a new email account because people keep prank mailing me pretending to be Mr. Bear. Thanks a lot, guys. Nod. Why have I ventured back to this blog? Mitchell Wilson. Remember my dad's ex-cop friend gave me a phone call on October 23rd about a tape that was found in the branch of the Brampton Public Library. Brampton is my hometown in case you haven't picked up on that. He claims he isn't allowed to discuss the contents of the tape with me as it is still in evidence, but he asked me to come check it out when I return home. That tape got the gears grinding again, because we all know what was on the last tapes I saw. I can only imagine what can be on it. I'm guessing it must have something to do with Caledon Local 21. I guess I just wanted to say I'm continuing this blog. Okay, you're still following this. Okay. I don't know what to expect, but the idea of seeing another tape has gotten me interested in this whole mystery or whatever. Hurry up, get into it already! I'm losing patience here. Okay. It has been a long year for me. Okay, January 21st, 2011. University has been giving me the usual sleepless night, especially since I transferred to Ottawa, which is the place to party. Sarcasm. But now I'm back home with my dad in Brampton. The town I grew up in. I got home on the 18th of December and have been visiting with friends and family. Or at least that's what I would rather. Oh my god, it's already 6 a.m.? What the fuck? This whole stream I'm just reading this one story. I'm about to go prepare for my collab. What the fuck? What is it? 30 minutes? The 30 minutes, it's already an hour and 30 minutes. What the fuck? I got home on the I've been visiting with friends and family, or at least that's what I would rather have done. Now that festive holiday cheer that I usually have at this time of the month is absent. I don't feel scared anymore. Me too. Me too. I don't feel scared anymore. It's just him yapping. What the hell? Stop yapping. Jump into it. Don't tell me that they are still updating this thing. After 25 years, they are still updating this thing. 25 years? No, 15 years. Oh my god. No, 14 years. Slower than snail like kill the bear man. Kill the guy already. Oh my god. Okay, down to the of the comments I got. Yes, I did see the tape that my dad's. Stop saying that my dad's friend. You are just adding up the sentence. Just say Michelle. Oh my god. Promise to show me. These tapes, however, act as a curse. I want to know more, yet I want to forget everything. I couldn't help it. I needed to see those tapes. Not only for myself, but for all of you guys who are just blah blah blah. After moving those tapes, I feel that pit of dread deep inside me once again. That feeling where I know that all those kids in those videos are dead. That I could have been one of those kids, and that humanity is a dark, dark place. If you haven't skipped the paragraph of for the juicier detail before, thank you for that. I mean, me trying to ask if there was a time where I could come by and wheel the tapes. Things were pretty slow at the station because of a snowstorm, as he said I could come down anytime that day. The tapes were located at a branch not too far from me, so I braved the slushy roads and terrible Brenton drivers and made my way to the Peel Region Police Station, located at the Bramalia City Center. I met Wilson at the front desk, where he had lead me up to the second floor and into a small office. He instructed me to have a seat and wait while he went and got the tapes. Before leaving the office, he turned to me and said, "I know you are curious, but are you sure you want to do this?" Okay. I don't want to waste the opportunity. Okay. Okay. So 2 tapes. Okay. I don't want to waste the opportunity. This particular station had 2 tapes on hand. I was only able to watch a few minutes of footage. However, because the second tape was apparently too damaged to be played on a VCR. To defeat the Bearman, you must defeat his ally, Lab Lady at... Stop. Mr. Bear's Cellar, episode 30. Mr. Bear never ceases to disturb me, especially after what almost happened when I was younger. This episode took place outside in the forest at dusk, making it slightly hard to see, especially considering the quality of the film. A trademark of anything from Caledon Local 21. The episode started with the camera being held in the paws of Mr. Bear I could have been one of those kids. Wilson then explained to me that he had previously lied. The other tape confiscated by the Brahmalia police branch did indeed work and contained filming of the actual burning. However, I felt that I wouldn't be able to handle the disturbing and graphic nature of the episode. And you know what? Maybe I can't. I don't even want to see it. I'm satisfied for now. But I just need some time to get myself together. The thing is, the man who ran Caledon Local 21 is still out there. More to come soon. Elliot. Krispy Kreme. What? The fuck is this? INRI? INRI? What does that mean? Is that a short form? Once upon a time, there lived a boy named Elliot. Elliot was a clever boy who loved playing with his friends. One day he watched a lovely television show about a bear and his children friends. And his children friends? Who said like that? The children loved helping each other as good children should. But they also loved the bear. The bear loved the children since the children were so good at helping him and the fallen angel. The children and the bear wanted to play together forever with the help of their angel friend. But the fallen angel needed even more help. So the children had to give the ultimate sacrifice, because that's what friends do. Elliot, they help each other. Help us, Elliot. Burned with us, Elliot. I want you, Elliot. He wants you, Elliot. Come back to my cellar, pretty please, with sugar and icing on top, Mr. B. That's a lot of children in one sentence. Yeah, that's true. Pretty please. Cherry on top, please. April 5th, 2011. Am I closing to the end? I wanted to update more. Actually did. However, turn off the whole internet. I had the hundreds of emails about my blog and was even in contact with the magazine about my story. But now is the time to come clean to everyone. What I have been for the entire day. For an entire day. An entire year, year. The story of Pandora's box is true, and I opened it. When I watched the second tape in the possession of the police branch. The other subject I would like to address is the number of joke fake emails I have been getting from people claiming to be Mr. Bear. Let's start with the second tape, as that is what traumatized me into stopping my research temporarily. When the Slenderman shows up, Slenderman and Mr. Bear collab? Damn. After a few weeks of playing silent, I decided to ask Mitchell if I could wheel that infamous second tape he had talked about. I don't know why. I just felt that wheeling that tape would give me some closure. Wilson was obviously reluctant to show me, but I was persistent. He gave me an offer. If I was still interested by the time I turned 20, wait the heck, it's only 20. He would show me the tape. Not being able to do much else, I just play the waiting game. By the time my 20th birthday rolled around, I was definitely still interested in viewing the tape. I gave Wilson a call, during which he admitted that he had hope that I would forget about asking him again. But I was not taking no for an answer. You really don't need to see it, he kept telling me, but I did need to see it. I had to at this point. Sure enough, he invited me to the branch on Monday afternoon. Having watched every Saw film, oh damn, Saw film. Guys, do you guys want to watch Saw with me? I've only seen one, the first one. And a video of an animal slaughterhouse in my ethics class. I was sure I would be able to handle whatever the tape could throw at me. How naive I was. Mr. Bill's Cellar, episode 31. When Wilson went to collect the tape from evidence, the officer in charge of the evidence house shook his head at me, his face saying, "What are you doing?" Wilson explained that these tapes include the last known episode of Mr. Bear's Cellar. I rightfully assumed that I would be seeing the fate of children and began to feel a sense of dread. The episode opened inside a forest, the usual one from the previous episodes. This fact took me a while to realize because it was night. The trees and leaves just looked like shapes dancing around in the darkness. A faint glow of light was present on the right side of the screen. There wasn't any apparent audio. It appeared to be a windy night, yet the trees weren't making any noises. Slowly, the camera began to pan towards the glow, revealing smoke rising from a hole, with the tips of flames peeking over the top. Wilson paused at this point. "Are you sure you want to see this?" he asked me. I insisted on it, even though a voice in my head was telling me not to. The video continued. The cameraman moved towards the hole, showing a pit of fire. This was the hole that I had seen in previous episode. Only this time it was filmed with shapes. I could see shapes moving around, fluttering, flowing, some motionless. I knew perfectly well what they were. The camera began to adjust to the light, and burning flash, red, black, a blur of surreal movements and colors. I wish I could forget what I saw, but you can't forget a scene like this. This was not a horror movie. This was reality. Human beings were being killed in a horrifying way, a fate that I could have potentially met. Stop lagging. The video suddenly cut to dawn. The camera now positioned farther away from the hole. The fire was out. However, there was still smoke rising up. A figure was up ahead. I recognized it right away. The Mr. Bear suit was laid out on the ground, empty. It looked just as unnerving. The suit was laid out in the shape of a cross. The cameraman did a lap around the suit, treating it like a treasured artifact. Placed at the head of the suit was a sign. In bold red letters, INRI was printed. The cameraman moved back to the end of the suit, zooming into the bear's face. The episode finally ended. I was speechless. It was like a dream. You can find a lot of terrible things on the internet, but I had never seen anything like this. Wilson asked if I was okay, and I replied with a shaky yes. I assured him as he left that I was fine, and that the video gave me some closure over the whole incident. He didn't seem too confident in me, but I laughed at that. He was right. Though I had nightmares for weeks, I gave up. I didn't care about the whole thing anymore. A sick man burned a bunch of kids alive, attracting them with the fake kids TV channel. I could have been one of these victims, yet I'm still here. I suppose I should be grateful, but I feel guilty. Am I still here only by pure luck? 10 months later, I'm back, but now I need to address something else. My email has been flooded with messages. Some people ask for more details. Some ask if I can upload the tapes. And some people email me claiming to be Mr. Bear. First, I cannot get the tapes uploaded as they are in the police possession as evident or A and B. I have no idea how to transfer VHS onto a computer. As for people pretending to be Mr. Bear, you are not fooling me. When you have dozens of people pretending to be the same person, it doesn't work. I've even seen a fake Caledon Local 21 YouTube channel, which is cute but still not real. Even more annoying is the fact that someone hacked my account just to put up some demanded poem about me on this blog. I will leave it in the entire above this one. Just to show you guys, I have contacted my webmaster about the entire entry, as I was told that it was posted on Halloween. Oh, spooky. Attached the email, painted with B, which I assume the another joke email. I'm over episode 31 now. The images of what I saw will stick with me for a while, but I want to do one last hooray. I will get into contact with Mitchell again and hopefully get set up with the tapes in the possession of the other Peel police branches. I will try to update you guys. Blah blah blah. Is that it? Is that it? Okay. Are we done? Appearance. What is it for rather than an interview with your character in the main antagonist? Something. The image is mostly commented with the stories. I'm most. Thank you so much for the following, Noriko. Come on. That was long. Is that all? Okay. What is this? Origin and development. Oh, it's the origin. 4chan. I see 4chan name. This is kind of boring. Yeah. It's kind of at the end. Kind of the Okay, let me see the this command. Wait a second. Why would people rate it 8? What? This is 8.65 out of 10? Would it drag for too long? Yeah, it dragged for too long. It could be ended very fast. Oh, wait, earlier? It's like, it make it like a YouTube channel. It become like a YouTuber at the end. Yeah. Can I read it on my YouTube channel? What? They liked it? I really wanted to get caught. Nice story though. There was a lot of spark but no fire. Yeah, it's like... It was like... Yeah, it is a good start and then it's like kind of dead. Yeah. Drag for too long. I don't think it deserves 8 point though. Okay, how do I find a short one? Ah, go away! It's forcing me. Okay, let me pause a little. The ad. Okay. Bad time. Literally, there are way shorter CSP that's more interesting. Yeah, this one is too long and it's like dragging. Okay, let me see. How long is this? Oh my god, it's another long one. Stop, ad, stop. Ready? Oh, let me go check. Let me go check Reddit. Let's go to Reddit and check it out. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wait a second. Let me log in. Let me log in first. Give me a minute. Okay, let me log in. There. Okay. Okay. How do I find the... Oh, I don't know how to use Reddit, guys. I don't know how to use Reddit. How do you find the one that tag story? Okay, there is a tag for that. Am I better here? Is it better? Oh, maybe here. I think it's fine. Stay here. Yeah, maybe. This should be the text, sorry, right? The perfect girlfriend. Wait, 1 hour ago? Whoa! Text! Elevator. Don't know. Here. I'm clicking the arrow. I'm clicking the arrow. You see, I can click this one. You don't really need to click the arrow, right? It should be the whole button like this. Might need to change the URL to hot instead of new. The URL? Oh shit. Wait a second. Copy. Oh, now I can click it. What the hell is going on with this thing? What the heck? What the heck? Now I can click. I don't know what was that. Hard. Wait, just do best. Very short story. Okay, this is good. Yeah, this is one. She watched. Is this a very short story? Okay, shorter than what we have read. My new mommy? Wait. What's a flare? Flare is like a tag. Something. Wowie, she watches me, my new mommy. Okay, the text is a bit too small. How do I zoom in? Okay, my old man eyes. I cannot. I need to zoom in. Fucking hell. Can't see. Okay. Okay. She watches me, my new mommy. When I was little, I was kidnapped. It wasn't just off the street or in my front yard, but in the park. My mother had taken me and my siblings to the park. Squish your face to the screen. My older brothers were playing with their trucks in the sandbox. My sister was hanging upside down on the monkey bars, and my twin brother had made friends with some other kids there. I had run out into grass area, chasing and catching moths, following bees and searching for worms. I had only checked it with my mom a few minutes after we had arrived, as I needed her to tie my hair up. So I hadn't talked to her in about an hour. She was busy watching my cousin. She was fuzzy the entire walk and was crawling around, so my mom was following close behind, prying wood chips out of her hands before she could eat them. Wood chips? Huh? Now I was old enough to be myself. I didn't need to have a hawk eye on me. And plus, I was 5 and knew not to wander off. I was chasing a butterfly towards the edge of the forest and stopped right at the edge of the sidewalk. I watched the bug flutter in between the trees. Further than I knew I was allowed. I was about to turn and run back when I heard a soft voice from behind the tree. It was a woman. White pale skin, almost pink in hue, with her veins every so visible. Hi, baby. Would you come to mommy so we can go home? Her voice rang out like a cold breeze in the scorching heat of the summer air. She seemed so much like my mom, so warm and safe. I hesitated only for a minute, looking back at the playground where my siblings and other kids were running around. I spotted my mom pushing my cousin on the swings. while chatting with the other mothers pushing her own baby. I looked back at the woman whose gaze was warm and soft. I nodded before walking towards her. She stretched out a hand and I took it. It was bony and cold, slicked with sweat and nails caked with dirt. She led me further into the woods before we reached a house. It was old and falling apart, but still she called it home. I had no room to say otherwise, as by this point I had followed whatever delusion she was under. The days I stayed there, it was quiet and peaceful. Well, when the things left us alone, they were grotesque? What does that mean? Things bony and elongated, rotten and hostile, mimicking those who disgusting. Would I held bare to my heart even now. The days were calm and warm, like most of late spring was. I spent my days with this strange woman. The second year appearance is basically okay. I'll ask hard also. Hello. To bear my heart even now, the days were calm and warm like most of the last spring was. I spent my days with this strange woman, sitting in front of her, half asleep while she brushed my hair, pulling through knot curled until they would slide right through the brush and spring back up. She had these little dolls made of sticks, clay, and twine, ones that seemed to move on their own. The nights were cold and dark. The sounds of the forest became almost terror-inducing. I spent those dark hours curled against the thing that the woman became when the moon finally rised. Her fragile and spindly body growing even longer, her hair going from a short slick of black to ropes and ropes of grease and bugs, reminding me of a terrifying version of my favorite Disney princess. Huh? Her warm voice would turn rigid and shrill, yet her words we gargled like she was speaking through water. I didn't mind though. Her arms wrapped around me too many times over kept me warm and safe from those things that pretended in the woods. It was a week or so before I was found. The woman had been spotted talking to another kid in the same park, and the cops had tracked her back to the cabin. It all ended in a full-blown shutout. I remember the feeling of her arms wrapped around me as the cops yelled at her to let me go, and my mother cried and pleaded, my father holding her back, tears dripping down his face as well. I can still hear the shot that was fired, the sound of it tearing through the woman's skull, sending chunks of her everywhere. Okay. I could still feel her warm grip loosen and fall slack against me before she fell over completely. The arms that had kept me warm and safe all those nights were gone, leaving me cold and afraid. I fell with her, hoping for the safety of her gaps once more. Feeling exposed and unsafe, I reached for her arms, burying myself back into them. The cold metal of what felt like the charm touched my arm. I looked and found a bracelet, and I hadn't seen on her before, but the little charm of a doll lay dangling from it. A charm bracelet, or too big for her malnourished wrist slid easily off as I took it and held it tightly. The next few days were a blur. Police, doctors, and investigators all asking questions, poking at my body and my mind. I didn't say much, just that she had taken care of me in the ways she could. I was silent for a while after that. It was months later the first time I saw her again. It was the first night I had been allowed to sleep in my own room by myself since the abduction, and I had fallen asleep quickly. Tired from the days of running about with my siblings in the backyard, I woke up in the middle of the night to the whisper, "Baby, is that you?" My eyes opened quickly and scanned my room until I saw her, tall and bent, all out of shape, her face not visible, all shrouded in darkness. Shrouded in darkness. Only her wide, never blinking eyes would show. She stood in the corner of my room, blood dripping down, her jaw unhinged and hanging farther than should be possible. The horrific sign didn't scare me though. I felt almost safe as she sat in the corner, eyes drawn right to me. "Don't worry, baby. Mommy is here. You are safe." She never left my side. She was always just out of sight of everyone else. But I could always see her. I could feel her protective eyes, and I knew she was there when I would fall and scrap my knees. She was there to lessen the blow, her arms catching me as best as she could. She was there when I was in class, hiding in the shadows of the trees just outside the window, watching over me. She was always been there, ever since that day, just sitting and watching me, whisper to me when I'm alone, protecting me the best she can. She's my other mother, mommy. My mom sees her too sometimes. I can see it in her eyes. The fear went away after a few years. It was replaced by a sick sort of appreciation. I think she knows. She just wants to keep me safe. And for that, she's very grateful. Quite nice. It's quite nice. You know what? You got a second mommy? I'm kind of happy. Yeah. You're just protecting her. She's not like absolute done episode. she's just a very protective mommy ghost, I guess. Yeah, it's kind of nice. I don't hate it. Wholesome demon mom. Oh yeah. Oh shit. What time is it now? I actually have to prepare for the collab already. We are starting in about 15 minutes. Okay, they are messaging now. Yes, again. Yeah, do you guys like this? Do you guys like the stories? I think it's okay. Pretty chill, pretty nice, I guess. Let me see. Okay, let me go check my Oh yeah, they are in the VC already. Oh, okay guys, give me a minute, okay? Give me a minute to prepare. Second one is winner. Yeah, this one is nicer than the first one. The first one is long and dragging, and it's like, It's not really like get to the point. I kind of like this one. Yeah, maybe we can do more like this next time. The short one. Yeah, we can do more. It's pretty nice. I like this one. At least it's not a eldritch horror in the end and everything died. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. It's like a little creepy, chilly kind of horror. You know, it's like it's always there looking at you, but it never trying to hurt you, just want to protect you. It's kind of nice. I thought it's very good. Then I can write. Really? Yeah. Yeah, I know there's gonna be Reddit. I know that there's like Creepypasta in Reddit, but then I want to see like if there's other options outside of Reddit. It's always Reddit. Can we have Wood find a whole bunch of and send them to you? Sure. Yeah, he should do that. Yeah. Okay. Let's come here. Okay, let me do the setup. Yeah, we'll do it again next time. This is a bit rush. Add the hell. The ad is a too horror. Yeah, this is a bit rush. Sorry guys. It's like we gotta. It's like I just like find whatever things I could on the internet. Okay, so I'm going to switch to another stream on YouTube. So give me a minute to switch it out. So yeah, if you guys wanna keep staying for the collab, yeah, feel free to do that. We are going to play content warning later. Thank you so much for coming here to listen. I hope that I read it. My reading is okay. I tried my best to read it nicely and sounded like those YouTube channel that read stories one. I'm trying to sound like that. But yeah, so yeah, if you wanna watch the content warning, you just have to sit tight and I will redirect you guys to that reading room. Okay, we'll do more creepypasta reading next time. Okay, I will try to be well prepared for this one. Ruined friendship is the best. Also, Rine, please hydrate later. Yeah, I'm gonna drink more. I've been reading for like how long? Almost 2 hours. That is the most reading I've did for my entire life. So yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in like 2 minutes. Okay. Just sit tight. Okay. YouTube chat. It was pretty good. Thank you. I hope you read it well. I tried to push some like a little voice acting into it as well. Okay, let me switch now.